Welcome back, everybody. Uh, Today's video here, we're starting our 33 video. Today we'll be riding from Weston, right there at the 105 exit off 79 to Glenville. Um, we'll be traveling through the town of Weston there, showing you how to get through it, and just following the countryside out through there, and yeah, it's I think was it about 45 minutes? Let me check my notes here since I can't remember anything. Yeah, it's about 45 minutes and just over 30 miles from right there at the 105 exit right to Glenville there. And we'll continue. I mean, we go all the way to the end of 33, but we decided to stop at Glenville there today. Now, 33 is probably one of my absolute favorite roads to ride. Uh, it's just, for one, for the most part, the whole road is uh, pretty good overall. Like, it's in really good shape for most of it. You know, you got some patches here and there, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. Um, right here, when you're going through town, it can be like right down through downtown of Weston here. You just gotta pay attention to the signs, but you'll see it's not that big of a deal. But this is you know everything behind where I started at is 4 lane. Uh, so everything west of 79 is 2 lane. Everything east of um, 79 is 4 lane. I forget where it turns back into 2 lane, but it's a long ways over there, over in the mountain area somewhere. I'll actually check that real quick, 'cause I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think it's in, I think it just actually dead ends. I'm not 100% sure. You would think. No. My gosh, I gotta get my stuff together here. I'll have to check on that because I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Uh, Obviously, right here in town, you got a bunch of places where you can eat, wash your bike if you're into that. There, um, gas up and everything else. I mean, obviously, this town has just about everything. So, Weston is like really a super super cool little town. So, but yeah, you'll often get caught at this light here. Plenty of gas stations. Just come down through here, and you get to go past the Trans Allegheny, the old asylum there in Weston. If you ride 33, that place is pretty cool to go and visit. There's actually a bunch of touristy cool stuff in Weston. The glass store there, and there's just different stuff. So yeah, if you ride into Weston there, and there's some restaurants. There's the next street over has I think a barbecue joint, but there's several restaurants in town there. Plus, there was a bunch of chain restaurants there on the road in. Yeah, but yeah, you gotta pay attention in this town here with all the street signs and stuff. Once you get out through here, once you pass the hospital, you're you're pretty much done with any kind of city and or traffic really. You won't hit a lot. Yeah, where's the hospital and stuff? Or the old hospital. Big attraction during Halloween. But the little tours there, they do non-scary tours too. I just seen that the other day because I'd like to go through there myself, but I'm not going through, the Halloween stuff. That might be something worth checking out. Out through here, it's kind of some. You got to watch yourself because this is a 25 mile an hour for a little bit out through here, and they used to patrol this. Now, the last few times I've been through here, I haven't seen any police, but they used to patrol this. So just keep that in mind, and it stays, peoply here for until you pass the actual Sharps Hospital out here, the new hospital. Right there is the new hospital. So up to about this area right here, of course, there's a lot of houses and stuff right there. But about after that, it starts declining. Not a big population on the sides of the road. But this is some really nice country. It's, there's always something to look at on 33. I can tell you that it's really enjoyable to ride. And as you can tell, the roads are actually kept up real good. Uh, you don't have a lot of trash, the ditch lines and stuff. And I mean, the road's not perfect or anything, but you have a lot of some patches here and there, a couple of rough places, but I mean, this here's pretty much the road throughout. So it's this is one of those roads. It's very very enjoyable. To the whole road throughout is really nice. You get on this side here. I mean, you got some wide valleys and good views as you go in. The the valley kind of comes in a little bit, and I don't know, for a shallow valley road, it stays really really beautiful. Now this area through here is super nice. But yeah, this is one of those roads. I was excited for a long time to get this video out. Then I actually wrote it, and several weeks ago. I was just kind of behind on getting it out, but it's one of my favorite roads to ride. Uh, Maybe because it ties in so many other roads. Because you have all kinds of oh, you know, big roads that either go through it or that start off of it or whatever. You know what I mean? Because like if you let's see, you'll have 47, which uh, will pass up here. 19. Well, you could have jumped off on 19 there in Weston. I'm talking big routes. You have obviously 47 and 18. Of course, you got to go at 47 to get on 18. But there's all kinds of, like, you get down towards Glenville, you got 5 that runs through there, which five's a road I'm gonna cover here pretty soon. I just haven't had the time. Of course, we're coming into the cool months, so hopefully I get some more out here. But yeah, this, I don't know. I always feel like I talk about it too much, but I really do think that this is a very, very good road. I mean, this is a great, to me, this would be a great group riding road, just simply because the road stays wide. You got a lot of this right here, bottom of the valley riding, and then like there's some good hill spots, especially around Glenville, hills and turns, and it's a really awesome road. It's not awesome to pull a truck and a trailer or something over, but it's really cool on a motorcycle. You know what I mean? It's one of the host roads. But I mean, this is perfect riding, and this is a lot of 33. You know, so. But yeah, I do believe you could take a pretty good group and start at Weston and just ride west. Excuse me, sorry, don't know why I had to go on there, but must be breathing too hard. Um, there's all kinds of just like enjoyment on this road. As you can tell, it is a busy bike road. That was why one of the reasons I wanted to get a video out on it is because a lot of people do ride this road. So, yeah, if you've never been across 33, it is absolutely worth your time to go across 33. So, it's one of those roads I think you could probably do in the spring, summer, or early fall, you know, because it's going to be a nice road and a nice ride at any of those points. But yeah, everything, I never did see where I, you're definitely over into the mountain area on if you go east on 50 and or east on 33. Sorry, I don't know why I said 50. Uh, yeah, it must be in Elkins because I know if you run 33, I'm not real sure because it used to dead end there when you got off. I don't even know if it. I never paid any attention to that. It turned into. Oh, okay. At Elkins, it comes off of the thing, or yeah. I'm gonna have to track that down while I'm not on video because now that's bothering me. I always thought it dead ended right there where the 4 lane ended, where you turn off to go to Elkins, but apparently it doesn't. It actually goes down into Elkins. I don't know how I never knew that. It's just one of those things. Um, I'll get that looked up, see where it goes. Maybe I can track it down. But yeah, good countryside school. Right up here is where there's a nice gas station here for stopping, getting things together. But up here's your 47 turn off to the right up here, and that's how you get to 47 or 18. then you can go to 16 off of that or back to 50 on either one of them. So this place here is absolutely gorgeous too. Big, huge, open area. It's insane. Now here's where the valley kind of starts coming together, uh, more narrow, and start turning into hillside, which is pretty awesome actually. A lot of fun riding from here on out. You get a lot of your you can get some good views up here too. Uh, Coming across off these bigger hills, you know what I mean, out of the turns and stuff. Now I think that was the first big patch that's even been on this road, uh, from Weston. I don't know if I noticed that when I was editing or not, but I just now it just now kind of dawned on me that that's the first big patch I think I've seen on this road. Everything else was just smooth road up to this point. But you'll have it. Yeah, if you don't, usually you don't have too much traffic on this road. Uh, you, you're pretty much by yourself most of the time. You'll pass cars here or there. From here on out, from here west, like I said, all the ditch lines, for 95% of the ditch lines were all clean, and you know what I mean. Uh, I only think I seen one place, and I don't think we'll pass that in this, where the interior of the ditch line was up close to the road to where, like, if it was raining, it would wash out a lot of mud or something like that. But at no point did I cross anything that was in that vicinity. You know what I mean? So for most of it, it was pretty good stuff. Like I said, this is just enjoyable riding. I was trying to see what was going on down there, but I guess it doesn't matter. Now, like I said, we're just going to Glenville on this one here. It's Glenville's a really cool little area too. Um, there's actually a lot. You gotta, like, if you stay on 33 through Glenville, you're really not going to see much. It just looks like it's like a little one gas station town, but it's not actually. I mean, the college is hidden. I mean, you'll get to see some uh, the sports complex and stuff right there beside the road, but you actually got to get off of 33 to like off the little side roads that you wouldn't expect. Like, town is not, Main Street is not, 33. So you gotta, like, veer off to the right or left to go see stuff. And there is cool stuff there. Um, but yeah, I like that little town. I think there's cool stuff to do. And we come down this way camping a lot. I like going to Cedar Creek down here, and it's just right on the other side of Glenville. But sorry for the relaxed kind of voiceover here. There's, like I said, this is just a straight enjoyable ride. Like, you can get on this and cruise. You know what I mean? As you can tell, the roads are in really good shape. You're seeing patches now. You're getting into a little bit of more trucky area. It's closer you get to Glenville. Uh, but that is what it is. Right here is the man, the myth, the legends mansion. You get to look at it on your way by. this is just an insane place. But I guess it's, if you've never seen uh, this estate, it's it's something. The camera doesn't catch it at all. But that's a house over there. That's a house for one guy and his wife. Uh, I don't know if any of you know anything about equipment, but I mean, he's got a 375 Komatsu dozer sitting in his yard, so that's that machine is, yeah, a lot of money, 7-inch figures. But anyways, um, yeah, that is something to see if you're riding down through there. Like everything else from here on out is was owned or donated by him. So it's, I don't know, pretty cool stuff, I guess. But yeah. Anyways, back to the relaxed video here. I kind of apologize for that, but it's like one of those roads where I'm like, yeah, it's a good road, safe. Uh, but I do hope people start, I'm asking for people to comment on the videos and tell me if you do like something or if you want me to point more stuff out, because, you know, at, as of right now, the mileage and the time is, if I see anything worth pointing out, I point it out, you know what I mean? And most of these towns all have like shops. I don't, I think like a motorcycle shop or something like that, a specific one, I would probably point it out. But I don't know if I've seen anything like that. Now, most of them have mechanic shops and stuff like that that I will point out. But besides that, you know, so just comment and let me know on this stuff. Now, right here to the left uh, is 5. And if you want to go back to 79 there at the Burnsville exit, that's the way you get right there. Now, 5 here continues, or 33 continues this way right here down in the town. Now, you do run with 5 here for just a little bit. You got a roundabout up here. I don't know whose idea this was, but it was terrible. But yeah, you get down here, and the video's going to stop down here, right here in the middle of the little tiny main street. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. We'll have the next one up next week. I don't know how far we'll make it. But we're going to continue 33 West. But you guys, remember to like, share, and comment. I only ask you to comment. I want to know what you want to see. You know what I mean? If I'm missing things, or if you want something pointed out. And if you've done this ride and I missed something, hey man, at the 7-minute mark, you could have mentioned blah blah blah. You know what I mean? I'm not above that. Throw this stuff out there, because in the end, I make these. At the end of the day, I like to make these videos for people's safety. So please let me know. Like I said, just we do appreciate all the views that we do get and everything. So we thank you for that. But we'll see you next week here as we continue to run. Be safe.